Hello, good day everyone. I'm Nandom Gusen by name. Here I would be putting you up through a video series on how to be a professional forex trader. And I'll have to state something here. You don't have to be a professional in order to be good like that. The video is for novice people who really don't know much about forex, or people who just have a basic knowledge about forex and want to advance and want to become professionals. And if you really want to be making money online and you have the passion, then this video is for you. So just follow me up in this video series and you'll be on your way to becoming a professional forex trader. Now, I would be using this platform called the MT4, and I'm sure a lot of you are seeing it here for the very first time. The platform is what you would download in order to start using the forex, in order to start trading forex. Well, we have different brokers. We have FXTM, we have FX Pro, we have XM, we have FBS, we have Tickmill, and many other brokers. But I'll just use XM for example. So here I want to download the application, this MT4 platform. We have the MT4 and the MT5. They are the same thing. The only difference between the two is that the MT5 has more instruments for trading. So you're going to go in there and here you see the platforms. You click, and then here you can see we have for PC, the MT4 for PC. Also we have for Mac. So depending on your operating system, you go to download. Then for the phones, you use your Google Play Store to download it. The name is MT4 MetaTrader 4. That's the meaning of MT4. So you go, if you are using an iOS device, you go to the Apple App Store and download it. But here we are going to download for PC. So here I click MT4 for PC, and then here you just click on download. Now the moment you do, it will ask you to save it. You would save it and look at it here. It has been saved, so I double click it in order to run it. So let's wait for it to run, and let's be patient. You see it will ask for this. You click next, and it will follow through all these and all that. So but now let me cancel it. Since I already have it, I'm just showing you how to install the MT4 on your computer so you can begin to trade forex. So here, well, it has been finished. So here I click on finish, and that's all. And the moment you click on finish, the application is going to load, and you see this is the application. Yeah, but for first timers, the moment the application loads, you're going to come in here. You see this place, account. You right click, you click on login to trade, then you put your your login ID, you put in your password, and then you put in your server. Okay, the moment you open account, you will be given your server address. So it's always in the email. So the server address is what you are now going to select, and then you click on login, and then it will log you in to begin to trade live. But if you want to trade on demo, you can just come here and say open an account, and then you choose a demo account. Okay, look at all the servers. You see this is a demo server, so you click on next. You just say new demo account, you click on next, and then it will redirect you to their website where you would fill in the information, and then your demo account will be created for you. With the demo, you can log in and also begin to trade. Now that we are onto the platform, I just want to take out time to explain the platform to you. So basically, what do we do here? We buy and sell. That's what we basically do here, and nothing more. just to buy and just to sell, and that is all. Okay, you would be a good professional forex trader if you know when to buy and when you know when you're supposed to sell. So you would be a good professional trader if you're able to know the difference between the two. Okay, now what do we buy and sell? Okay, we buy and sell currencies. As you can see here on the market watch, we have different currencies. Here we have the US dollar and the Swiss francs, which is the CHF. This is the currency. I can open it. I right click and click on chart window and look at it. It's opened. But it's looking so tiny. So let's use the zoom tool. Let's zoom it in. Let's zoom in. Okay, let's use this candlestick here. Click this. You can see. Let's zoom out a little. Yeah, so it's back to normal. So this is the USD CHF. This is the USD CHF currency pair that if you want to trade this, you open and trade. Now this is the Great British Pounds and US dollar. Okay, GBP USD. You right click, you put it on the chart here, you click on this, and then you zoom out, and this is the pair. Okay, so here we trade currencies. So these are all the currencies that are available. You can right click and say show all, and all the currencies here would show up. Okay, look at them. Almost many currencies in the world are here. Okay, the next thing we trade aside the currencies are the stocks. I'm sure you must have been hearing about the stocks, the Nigerian Stock Exchange. You hear about the London Stock Exchange, you know, the France Stock Exchange and all the rest. So that's another thing also we trade in here. Okay, now this is the Japanese stock. It is called JP225 cash. Okay, this is the AUS Australian stock. Okay, then this is Italian stock. Okay, this is US stock. Okay, this is Wall Street US, and this is another US stock and US stock. This is for France, and this is for Germany, and this is for the EU. Okay, EU stock. So another thing we trade in the forex market is the stock. Okay, so I mentioned the currencies, I mentioned the stock. The next we're going to be looking at is the commodities. So these are the things we trade in the forex market. So where are the commodities, or what are the commodities? Here we see we have the platinum. Platinum here is a commodity. We have coffee, look at it. We have cocoa, we have cotton, we have wheat, we have corn, we have soybeans, we have sugar, and all the rest. Okay, all these are commodities. Also in the commodities we also have the futures. So this is the oil future. Right now we can see that a price of oil is $36.39 per barrel. This is the bid price, and this is the ask price. Okay, this is oil, this is natural gas. Okay, and we have the cocoa and all that. So these are the categories of things we buy and sell on this platform. One, we buy and sell the currencies. Two, we buy and sell the commodities. And three, stocks. So having known all this, let me just briefly begin to introduce some things to you so you get familiar with this platform. Here you can see things like 1M. This is 1 minute. Here it is the time, you know, it is the time that shows every activity on the chart. So right now I'm on GBP USD 1 minute. So every 1 minute a candle will form. So right now you can see here a minute, a candle formed. Here is another minute, a candle formed. Here is another minute. So every 1 minute a candle forms. Now this is also what happens in the market every 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes a candle forms. This is also what happens in the market every 15 minutes. This is what happens every 30 minutes. This is what happens every 1 hour. So you can see here that for the last 3 hours the market has been on the rise from this level. Look at it here. Look at it. Let me put it properly so you can understand. You see, from here to here, you see the red line. You see the market was on the rise starting from here, here, and here for the last 3 hours. Okay, also if you look at this, you can see that the market has been on the fall for the past how many hours? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So for the past 8 hours, the market here has been falling. So this is what happens every 1 hour. Here every 4 hours, here every day, here every week, and here every month. Now this is peculiar to all the currencies, all the commodities, and all the stocks in the forex market. Good. Haven't known this, then here I already showed you this. This is the candlestick and this is the line chart. Okay, here we zoom in. Here we zoom out when we click it. Okay, now this window is to show us all the instruments. That's the current forex exchange instruments, all the commodities, and all the stocks in all are here. Okay, then here this shows us first our account. By the time you log in, it will tell you your account. Okay, you will see your account number or your login ID and your name and your server. Look at it here. My server is XM Global Real 46. This is my account number. This is my name. The same thing here, XM Global Real 2. This is my account ID and this is my account name. Now below it is the indicators. You can see this is the indicator window. Now under the indicator window, we have categories of indicators. Now the first here is the trend indicators. Now these are all the trend indicators. We have the average directional moving index, we have the Bollinger Bands, we have the envelopes, we have the Ishimoku, we have the moving average, we have the parabolic SCR, and we have the standard deviation. Okay, now under the oscillators here, we have the MACD, momentum for force index, DMERCA, we have Bulls power, Bears power, and so many others. Stochastics, Williams percent range, and many others. We have the volume indicators, we have the Bill Williams indicators, we have some examples, and so many indicators. Okay, so this is the indicator list. Okay, now this is the expert advisor. Now this is where we put in our robot anytime we want a robot to trade the market for us. You activate the robot and put it in here, and that's all. Okay, here we have the trade. Okay, here I deposited $5. Okay, and I was given a bonus of about $2.7. That's the reason why you can see my equity is both the bonus and the capital all together becomes 7.78. Okay, so this is where you see the deposit, this is where you also see your profit, and this is also where you see your loss. Okay, now we also have exposure, we have account history. Okay, this shows you all the trades you've made with all the profits and all the losses. These are the news, these are alerts, these are mailbox private messages sent to you from the broker, and these are the journals, these are, and so many others. Okay, now these are the currency windows. Okay, anytime you right click on the currency or commodity or stock market watch, and you click on chart window, it is being added in here. So the first on the list is the Euro USD. Okay, and this is the chart for Euro USD. This is for USD CHF. This is for GBP USD. This is GBP JPY. This is USD JPY. This is the card USD card. This is the NZD USD. This is the AUD USD. This is NZD JPY. This is GBP JPY. This is gold. This is Euro NZD. This is GBP card, and so many others. So basically, these are just fundamentals on the MetaTrader 4 platform. Okay, now the next I want to show you, if you want to buy and sell, where do you go to? Okay, first If you want to buy a currency, for example, let's say Euro USD, let's say Euro USD is good to buy and you want to buy this exchange, what do? You come to new order, you make sure that the symbol here is euro versus the US dollar, which is called the Euro USD. Okay, now you buy with a particular volume, which is called the lot size. Okay, now take note, these volumes are what we call risk. Okay, the highest volume, I would not even advise you to trade with it unless you are trading with millions, okay, millions of naira, or you're trading with hundreds of thousands of dollars, because volume 8 can make you lose a $10,000 at a go. So it's not a lot size to joke with, so you don't just trade it anyhow. If you want to go with the minimum risk, I think the lowest lot here is 0.01. Okay, so as a starter, it's always good to go with the minimum risk until you become an expert, and then you can begin to increase your risk. Okay, now here is what we call the stop loss and the take profit. Now that we want to buy this currency, stop loss and take profit helps us to manage what we call risk. Okay, for example, you have $20 and you don't want to lose maybe more than $5. Okay, so stop loss helps us to control our risk. Okay, so you would calculate the pips value for $5, and once you calculate the pips value, okay, you put in the value in here. Okay, calculation of the pips value is another thing I'll do in the other video, but not here. So you calculate, you put it in here. So the moment you are losing your money and it reaches that $5, okay, the market closes, the trade closes, sorry, so that you don't lose further than that. So you see, the stop loss is good. It helps us to minimize risk and helps us to avoid crashing out from the market. Okay, now what about take profit? Okay, for example, you now buy this currency, and maybe you just want to make a profit of $2. Okay, so you calculate $2, the point value, and then you put it in here. Now if you're making a profit and it reaches that $2, the market will close. Okay, so this is it. And then we have different types of execution. So for now, we're going to choose the market execution. Then we now click on buy. Okay, so I'm buying with 0.01 lot, but in this case I've not specified any stop loss or take profit, and then I click on buy. Okay, but market is closed, so it's not going to execute because the market has closed. Okay, remember the market hours are usually from 10 p.m. on Sunday in the night, and also a market closes on Friday by 10 p.m. as well. So market opens on Sundays 10 p.m. and it closes on Friday 10 p.m. as well. So if market closes, you can't do anything. You can't buy, you can't sell. If you already have an open position, you can close it. You can't close it. So that is it. And once we do, it will show up. Okay, so now I have taught you how to buy. If you want to sell, you come, you apply the same thing and just click on sell, and that is all. So that's how you buy, and that's how you sell on the Forex chart. Now we're progressing. The next I would like to talk about are some terminologies. You'd begin to hear terminologies like bullish. You'd begin to hear terminologies like bearish. Okay, what does it mean when you hear that a market is bullish or a currency pair is bearish? Okay, now let's start with bullish. Okay, yes, when we say this currency pair is bullish, for example Euro USD, what we are trying to say is that the market will rise. Okay, anything bull is about rise in price. Okay, so if the price is rising, it is bullish. But what about if the price is falling down? If the price is falling, then it is bearish. Okay, now let us examine it on the chart. Okay, now let's go to 1 hour and do a proper examination. Let me take off this so that you can understand better. Let me go to indicator window, indicators list. Okay, let me delete all this. Okay, now they've been deleted. Okay, I told you about indicators, but I didn't tell you how to bring it in. So let's go and bring in MACD, for example, into the chart. You just click on the indicator and drag it inside and click on OK, and that is all. And this is the indicator. I'm going in one of the video series, I'm going to teach you so much about indicators. Okay, but not now. So let me delete the indicator. Let me say delete indicator window. Now let's continue. Let me explain bullish and bearish looking at this forex candle. Okay, now let's look at the last point here. As you can see, it is rising. Okay, it started rising from this point at 1.2200. okay, so at 1.2200 it's rising here consistently for the past 3 hours. So in this case, we can say that for the past 3 hours, Euro USD is bullish. Okay, now let's look at another one. Okay, here it started falling from here to this place. Okay, it started falling from this price range. Okay, from this price range, you can see this is 1.13260. okay, it started falling from there till it got to this place, 1.12217. okay, so we can say for the past how many hours? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So for the past 8 hours, this market has been bearish. Okay, now we've seen another bullish move from here to here as well. Can you see? Okay, so you see here the market became bullish. From here it rose to this level, and then from here you can see it's bearish. It fell to this level. Okay, let's use another one, for example, and then we see this is the USD, GBP USD. Okay, so here we can see for the past 3 hours, 1 2 3, the market is on the rise. The price is rising. Okay, so a rise in price is what we call bullish. Okay, then a fall in price is what we call bearish. Now we can see from here that from this place, markets, the price fell. Look at it, it fell to this point. Okay, now a fall in price is what we call bearish. Okay, so then we have another bullish move here. You see, from here to this place, this is what we call a bullish move. Okay, then from here to here, this is what we call a bearish move. Okay, so anytime we talk about bullish market being bullish, we're talking about a rise in price, and anytime we're talking about bearish, we're talking about a fall in price. Okay, so when you hear these terminologies in the forex market, you don't get confused. Okay, now the bullish and the bearish candles have their colors. Okay, you can see here that the white color by default is for the bears. Okay, is bearish, and then the uncolored, you can see this one is not colored. The uncolored candle is for the bulls, is bullish. So that's a symbol representation of the bearish and the bullish candle. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be talking about are the limit orders. Okay, we have the buy limit orders, we have the sell limit orders, we have the buy stop orders, and we also have the sell stop orders. Okay, I'm going to explain the 4 of them immediately. Okay, I'm going to use a chart called the USD NGN. Okay, I'm going to be using a chart called the USD NGN. So let me go and Google it. USD NGN chart. All right. Let's open the chart. Let's see the chart. Okay. All right. I'm going to use it to explain those limit orders we're talking about. Okay, so this is the chart. The chart is opening. Okay, let's wait for the chart to open. All right. Now the chart is loading. So let's wait for it to load. Okay, now this is the chart, just like we have in the Forex chart. We have this is what happens in the market every 5 minutes. This is what happens in the market every 1 hour. This is what happens in the market every day. This is what happens in the market every month. And okay, and this is 15 minutes. You can see all the time intervals here. Okay, so let me use a 5-hour interval. Okay, we're going to start with the buy limit orders. Okay, a buy limit order is a pending order to buy an asset if its value dips to or below a determined price. Okay, so the trader opens a buy limit if he or she believes that the asset's value will increase after the position is opened. First of all, before we even talk about a buy limit, the price must have fallen. Do you get? Now let us look at this chart, for example, and let's investigate it properly. Now looking at this chart, let's investigate it. Now as you can see here, okay, this is the exchange rate between the United States dollar and the Nigerian naira. Okay, now here you can see in this place, okay, this is on the 2020, this is on the 29th of May. Okay, the dollar fell to a price of 360, to naira, and since then we've never seen a price fall to that exchange till now. Okay, so here it fell. This is 360.25, but here we can see that the general fall is between 360.5, and if it rises, you see it rises to 361. Can you see? Here it even rose to about 361.7, but here is 361.2, 361.2. So let me use this to explain what we mean by the buy limit order. Now, when a price falls, and that's the right time to make a buy. So here it falls to 360, and you want to buy, you want to place, so that anytime it falls to this price, let the market automatically place a buy trade for you. Okay, you want to like automate the process. I come again. We buy when the price is low. Okay, and here we've seen a pattern that this price never goes below 360. It hardly. Can you see? So now you want to automate the process such that if the price falls to 360.5, let it just buy, because the next time is going to rise to about 360.2. Can you see? Okay, so in this case, what you do is that you place what we call a buy limit order. Okay, now when the price rises above a certain value, can you see? In this case, we want to sell. We place what we call a sell limit order. So in this case, anytime the price rises and reaches this point, the sell limit order executes. Okay, and as the price begins to fall down, we make profit. Okay, all right. Now we have the next, which is the buy stop order. The buy stop order is a pending order to buy an asset if its value rises above a determined value. So the trader opens a buy stop if he or she believes that the asset's value will increase further. Okay, good. Now let me use this chart to explain to you what we mean by the buy stop. Okay, now we said okay, so let's talk about the buy stop. Now as you can see here, that this begins to rise. The next 3 hours this candle has been rising. Otherwise we can say the candle has been bullish. Okay, or this market pair GBP USD has been bullish, right? Now in this case you want to buy, but you want to be sure that if the price reaches a particular level or exceeds a particular level, then it should buy. In this case, you place what we call a buy stop order. For example, this begins to buy and we are not so sure that this will continue to buy. Okay, maybe it started rising here this 1 hour. Okay, then the next hour it started rising from here to this point, okay. Now we are beginning to see a rise, and you want to be sure that if this rise is genuine. So you can say that, okay, if the price reaches 1 point, let's say if it reaches this place, let's say 1.25592, okay, we believe it, if it reaches this point it will continue to buy. Okay, so in this case you place what we call the buy stop. What about the sell stop order? Okay, in the sell stop order, let's look at it. You believe that if a price reaches a particular place, it will continue selling. So in this case, we place a sell stop order so that as it continues to sell or it continues to go bearish, we'll make a lot of money. Okay, so here in this case, looking at this, look at this candle. This is 1 hour, this is 2 hours, this is 3 hours. So if something has been going on consistently for 3 hours, is a sign that it will continue to go more than that. So in this case, at this price level, look at it here, at 1.25952, you can place a sell stop order. Okay, and the moment you place a sell stop order, if the price reaches that point, it executes and it begins to sell further. Okay, so that is a sell stop order. We also have okay, then the next I'm going to show you is how to close an order you've opened, either a buy order, either a sell order, either a buy stop, either a sell stop, either a buy limit order or a sell limit order. Any order you place, how you're going to close it. Okay, now on the right of your screen where you can see my mouse, you can see here 00. Here the market is not live at the moment, so you may have to, when the market is on, open a demo account and you would see what I'm explaining here. Okay, any market you buy or sell, any order you just place, it appears here on the trade. You would see it down here. You will see them listed. I told you about the exposure, the account history, and the trade. Okay, now under the trade you see X on each row of the trade. Here you see X at the extreme right of it. Now when you click that X, it's going to close the order automatically. Okay, so that's how to close. So when you are making a loss and you don't want to lose further, you close. If you're making a profit and you just want to close your market at that profit, you come here, you click, and you close. Okay, and once you close, it's going to appear here on the account history. Okay, it's going to appear here on the account history. So this is just an example of the account history. I told you anytime you close your trade, you come to the account history, you would see. So this is it. You see all, either your profit or your loss in the account history. So that's basically just all about the basic foundation you need to know about the MetaTrader. So let me do a brief summary of everything I did. I first started to show you about the market watch. In this place we have the currencies, we have the commodities, and we also have the stocks. Okay, and I mentioned some of the stocks to you. In this case we have the indicator window. This is the account. You log into your account using this. You right click and you log into MetaTrader. You put in your login ID, your password, and your server. Anytime you open an account, the server is being sent to you, so you put in and log in, and your name will appear here with your account number. I showed you different types of indicators, and I told you that all you need to do is just to drag the indicator. Let me drag Hashimoku. You see, you just click OK, and you see it has been dragged into it. And to delete it, you just right click, you go to indicators list. You see the Ishimoku, just click delete. You see the moving average, just click delete. You see the MACD, just click delete and close. You see all the indicators will disappear. And then I told you, when you want to buy and sell, you go here, you click on sell or buy. You put your volume, and then you calculate your stop loss and take profit, and then you buy or you sell. Okay, so we're going to look more into the next video.